What are you eating?
The melon tastes like mellow, like pineapple a little bit, and it's very juicy. And
What are you eating today?
omelet. What kind of omelet? It could be any omelet.
I'm eating the omelet of the day.
You're still sleepy.
The omelet is great. I really like the pesto that's in there. I think that's my favorite part. Plus the ham that I added. I don't know what else to say.
Route 47, French Market, via Harrah's. Please have...
We're at our first stop, the Mississippi River. And this is the first time I've seen it, besides on pictures.
Wow!
Our first stop today is the Moonwalk, and we're by the Mississippi River, and it's the first time I've seen it, besides on pictures.
And there's like a big.
Yeah, it is. It's pretty. Our first stop today is the Moonwalk, and right here is the Mississippi River. It's the first time I've seen it.
Go.
Our first stop today is the Moonwalk, and right here is the Mississippi River, and it's the first time I've seen it in person. And brothers too.
And it stops in front of me. Wow. Okay, thank you. Now, toxic.
Ready? 1, 2, 3, cheese. Hello?
This is why there's horse poop on the street.
Go.
Hello, Buccaneers. This is our Southern California quick escape to New Orleans, and we are going to show you the fun things you can do here.
Go.
Hello, Buccaneers. This is our Southern California quick escape to New Orleans, and we are going to show you the fun things you can do here.
And go.
Hello, Buccaneers. This is our New Orleans guide with kids, and we are going to show you the fun things you can do here.
Alright, now we're at our first stop is Jackson Square. Go.
Now we are at Jackson Square. Our first stop is Jackson Square.
Our next stop?
Our next stop is Jackson Square.
I'm right, exactly.
W. And language study.
very well versed in my history.
Now we are at the St. Louis Cathedral. What's the St. Louis Cathedral?
I don't like this.
607. Now we are at the historic New Orleans collection. Wait, collection? Now we are at the historic New Orleans collection. We are at the historic New Orleans collection.
On this side.
Our next stop is the historic New Orleans collection.
This is 2 hours on the street.
It's like the spot is still there, but the house is. Oh, okay. All right.
Really dead. She's gonna. Go. There's not anything. I mean, there's evidence was built up over time. Business plan for Louisiana lays out all kinds of ways that Louisiana is going to make money for the French government. It's going to also Louisiana's going to make France more militarily independent, especially as far as timber for ship mass go. Bill had actually never been to this part of Scottish economist that doesn't work quite as well as it.
It came from a big tree.
Yeah, it's Cyprus, I believe. Yeah. So that actually is very good. Say the French, 7 years war happened, what you call the French Orleans for France, and just have a nice big buffer between British is our first set of codified that we have a civil code here. Unlike we have common law legal for technically that they could they authorize them. This agreement, those documents are in the National Archives in Washington, but this is the on the ground view of it. So Pierre Clement Lassalle wants to take active possession. Jefferson was very concerned with having clear title to Louisiana. He didn't want the British. The British could have forced the sale to be invalidated, basically with their navy. And Napoleon was not going to give that money to having France take possession of Louisiana. And so these papers over here.
The red?
This is the receipt to the Louisiana Purchase. The real Louisiana Purchase is in the national. This is a receipt to the Louisiana Purchase. The real This is a receipt to the Louisiana Purchase. The real document is in the National Archive.
Battle before he fought Indians, but never in a traditional battle. Really brilliantly is able to save the city. Are very concerned that the French population is saviors. And of course there's the artillery. British are killed.
That's historic. This is historic.
This guy is slightly built. He was very tall. He's and but you can see it's a period of incredible opulence here in New Orleans. It's relative domestic tranquility globally, and domestic tranquility is very good for business. And as the West is developing into, in 1812, when Louisiana became a state, New Orleans had a population of about 18,000. By 1840, here in New Orleans, with this big, beautiful gold dome. And for lots of people coming down the river to do excited. Carnival's been celebrated in New Orleans. No, it's in Alabama. We'll tell you that they survey. He wanted to see Mardi Gras, and so he came here, and purple until people just they die of a fever. They'd be pretty if you get hurt in a battle, there's even today like they've got doctors who were in the army who fix you up. So it's kind of gross, but the big armor your leg if that's where you've been hit. So that's what this was used for. I like this. These two I'll point out together. In 1884, we had the World's Fair, which was, of course, the Centennial Exposition. This building that was built for it is now Audubon Park. The fairgrounds are now Audubon Park. And when this building was built, it was the largest enclosed structure by the original New Orleans the original New Orleans Dixieland Jazz Band. It was old. Here, one of the nicer houses that from these different musicians from lots of brass instruments are actually really only introduced and became popular in New Orleans brass tradition in Italy, and so these brass instruments are first brought here. But then in 1919 was the first jazz record, but because we have to say that's when jazz became not or electronic amplification was invented, and that a bucket to chill wine in the Rose Bowl.
A lot of super everything.
Fire Streetcar Line. That's what.
New Orleans, the last car. Now we're waiting in line for beignets at Cafe du Monte. Wait, what? Now we're waiting in the long line at Cafe du Monte for their famous beignets. Now we're gonna try a beignet.
I can't do this thumb. I take a bite, boo-boo? Huh?
It's like a donut. It's really sugary. Uh-oh. My brother's shirt is so messy, and so is mine.
Hold up a minute. Do you still have one?
No.
No? Just hold back. Hold up. Stand there. Stand there. I'm up for sure. Here. 1, 2, 3, 2.
Just eat more and then dust later.
If you come and eat beignets in the future, you should wear white because if you come here to eat beignets in the future, you should wear white because this is what happens. And this is what happens. I'm gonna try dipping the beignet. I'm gonna try dipping the beignet into the mocha drink.
Better?
I like this way better.
It tastes better when
It tastes better when you dip it.
I wish our skin was white. That was a messy lunch. That's a messy lunch because that's lunch.
It's a snap, no?
Oh, you messed up. That's creepy. Can I see how creepy it looks like?
你的手走开。来，one time。Keep walking.
Malaya?
Thank you.
Catfish nuggets.
I like
Chicken
how
and
fast
bacon.
it was. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you. Right, squeeze it.
Look at Mama's Ganesh.
Yeah, what you get? I'm having chicken gumbo and jambalaya.
Blackened fish.
You ate the catfish. Oh, no, hi. I ate the catfish.
Can somebody pray?
All right. Hurry, come on.
I guess.
Hi. Go.
Now I'm going to try some chicken gumbo.
All right. Go. Look at it. 1, 2, 3. It's a cheese. Okay.